Welcome back to the MLG Pro League for Advanced Warfare. Mr. X joined by Swanee. Right now, we're going to jump into Parasite stream real quick. They go up 1-0 against TK. Just waiting on those invites to the EnVy game right now, and that's going to be, we're going to get an invite right there. Swan, I'm just going to hook you up with an invite once we get into this game. And it looks like Nameless sent me the wrong invite. Very interesting, Nameless. And evidently, sent me a party invite. So right now, it's going to be Parasite on your screen. Like I was saying, no, Prof goes up 1-0 against TK. Swan, it's a pretty big map win for Prof after they lost to FaZe. No, lost to Rise earlier, sorry.
I mean, yeah, two massive upsets tonight. You've got, first of all, Rise taking out Prof. I think, what was it, 3-1?
Yes, I believe it was 3-1.
And then, obviously, Elevate just taking out EnVy there. Again, two huge upsets, and it, as you said, it really does put pressure on them both these next games, and Prof need to pick up this map, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I think, you know, Prof can pick up this map, puts TK behind the 8-ball. TK not in a good situation after losing to Justice 3-0 earlier. Don't want to lose another one tonight. That would really, you know, put them down there near Rise. Actually, it would put them probably tied with Rise. So that would not be a good spot to be.
Yep, TK taking out the first round there. I think it was Parasite who got took out at the end. Right at S&D, I would expect it to favour Prof, to be honest. I think they're looking pretty good on S&D, to be honest, and did throughout the whole of Columbus.
Oh, yeah, you know, they looked pretty strong on S&D throughout all Columbus. That's a very good point. But Looney able to actually clutch this one out in very good position. I think on that 3-story, it's very easy to watch that A-bomb. I think a lot of times on Riot, that's what we've seen happen. You know, teams try and push A, and if they can't get that guy off of 3-story, they're going to pretty much all die to that one player.
Yeah, and I mean, on not just on this map, but Search and Destroy in general on this game, the flanks are really open on pretty much every map. You know, it's really hard to hold the conventional setup. It's all about really, I think, getting that first pick with snipers, giving it up and, you know, flanking, rotating. You can't really hold the conventional setup because there's so many lanes to watch.
Oh, yeah, it's very difficult to you know, hold that setup. It's a very good point. I think, you know, S&D on this game, especially on defense, you know, the aggression definitely pays off. If you can be the aggressor on defense and get those flanks going and pick those, you know, right things to hit, I think it makes for a very easy time on D.
I know Prof especially were huge advocates of the put your stim on, put your cloak on and run at them. And that was in fashion.
Yeah, they definitely love to do that with the stim and cloak. We've seen them use that to the best of their abilities so far in Advanced Warfare. Right now, you see Fears on your screen. He's not using either of those. It seems like they've kind of gone away from that, as a lot of teams have opted not to play with that stuff.
Yeah, they seem to be playing a lot more passive. You know, you've got Ricky with the ball, and obviously it's expected of him. You know, he's quite a passive player. I think they've all really just taken a step back with the ball. They've realised how important this map is, and they don't really want to give away any stupid kills.
Yeah, no, I think on this map, especially because you're pushing down this A hall, you're going to see a lot more BAL usage, and you see Fears right there picking up that final kill on your screen. It'll take out that one player over on that A side, so they're just going to be trading rounds right now. It'll be interesting to see if TK can pull an offensive round out. Can't really see the scoreboard, just kind of jumping in, showing you guys a little bit of all the action. Right now, I think this is the only game underway. You know, still waiting for the FaZe EnVy game to start with getting some invites, and then after that, I mean, we can just bounce around to other games and show you that stuff as well. So here on the coverage of the Pro League, trying to show you a little bit of everything.
I think it's quite interesting as well to see, just to go back to this Prof and TK match, it's quite interesting to see the Legal and FaZe duo in action. You know, I think they've teamed previously before this team, but they haven't really been the most publicised of duos, so to speak. But it's good to see them, you know, working together. They seem to have a lot of chemistry together.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, just getting an update, it seems Justice going to take map 1 over Rise. So Justice still playing with their hot hand tonight, you know, looking very good in that first matchup. You know, right now against TK, that first matchup was against Rise. You know, winning that first map, Justice trying to go 2-0 in the night.
Yeah, I mean, again, they seem to be incredibly consistent. I wouldn't be surprised actually if perhaps for whatever reason Optic or FaZe sort of got a few losses on the bounce. I wouldn't be surprised if Justice capitalised on that and challenged them for the top, you know, 1 or 2 spots.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I think, you know, Justice for me, outside of FaZe and Optic Gaming right now, probably the clear-cut number 3 team definitely in Advanced Warfare. Right now, they're just going to try and work over towards A again.
Yep, and it's similar to what we saw in Recovery in the Denial and FaZe match. You know, A is by far the most favoured bomb. because there's a lot, you know, the long lines of sight. It's easy to get the plant down and then back off and defend it.
Yeah, if you can get it down at A, it's pretty easy to defend. The tough part is getting it down from that player at 3-story. You think we're going to see teams soon, you know, towards the beginning of Ghost, we saw a lot of teams favor a certain bomb site, and then, you know, they would, middle of the season, it kind of switched up on it, but right now, looks like teams are pretty much primarily going towards A. You think we'll eventually see teams going towards B?
I'm not sure, to be honest. I think the Black Ops 2 metagame especially was all about, you know, hitting and pushing it. You needed to push a bomb site together. If you got that kill, it was, you know, you could rotate pretty easily to the other side, and that's something I'd like to see, to be honest, out of teams. You know, not fully committing to a site, but maybe pushing the site together, getting the pick, and then rotating back. And I know, I think EG and Complexity were notorious for that. You know, they'd get the kill, they'd hold map control, and then they'd wait till like the last few seconds to make a push towards the site.
Yeah, that was one of the things we did a lot. It was kind of nope. You would figure out which bomb site was the favorable one, and we would come up with a strategy for the least favorable, because you know, you're able to get over there, and you know, teams aren't used to defending it. They really don't know how, so it puts the pressure on them trying to figure out how to defend these bomb sites that a lot of people don't push. And you know, sometimes they only send one player over there, especially on a map like this. If you can figure out a way to push B, you know, a lot of teams only send, you know, one guy over there, and if you can kill that one player and get bombed down, I mean, that is very easy to defend that area.
Yeah, 3v1 now in favor of Prof to take. I think this is a crucial round as well if they can take this defense. But no, Parasite gets taken out. If Sharp manages to do this, it's actually a 1v3, so it'd be huge on his behalf.
Ah, there you go, pointing out stuff. You're already, look at Ben. He couldn't even figure out Hugh had a 1v4 yesterday. You're figuring out 1v3s. Shout out to the COD competitive subreddit. Right now, though, in a 2-2 game. Still waiting on those invites to the EnVy vs. FaZe game, but you're going to see Ricky. He's just going to fall all the way back, and this is such a great spot. I've seen a lot of people sit here and just stare through that fence. You can able to jump up and see it. It's a lot like on Terrace, where you're able to jump and, you know, get a good angle on that bomb site. Ricky, he's going to miss that one shot. He's going to connect with that second shot, though. So nice snipe shots out of Ricky, able to win that round for Prophecy.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you've got to do in those situations. You know, in those 2v1s, 3v1s, if there's only 1 or 2 players left, just group up, get together, and just play a setup. You know, don't go running about individually for the kill. And I think we have had a lot of invites to this next game, by the way, if you want to check.
Yeah, it looks like I got like about 8 now.
Y'all want to go like late B?
Let's see. See if one of them works.
There we are, man.
Challenge that guy top 3 still, bro. Just hit the guy up.
I do challenge though. I was up there.
I know. Just keep.
All right, so gonna go into broadcaster mode. Definitely got into this game.
We gotta push through. Let's go push through.
Let's see what's gonna go on in this search and destroy. It looks like Parasite's gonna push 3-story, and I think that's how you have to do it. Although he does have bomb, that's pretty risky. You're gonna see Legal pick up 2 in the kill feed, and he's gonna wrap this all the way around to B. I like this play from Parasite if he can get bombed down right away.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he made the 2 or 3 kills a day, and then decided, you know what, they're going to be expecting us to go in. We're just going to rotate and get the easy plant down at B and then defend it. And I think it's now another 3v1, and yep, they take him out, and that's 4-2.
Yeah, and that's going to be 4-2 in favor of Parasite and Prophecy. And on the right-hand side of the screen, it's going to be Justice against Rise, and Rise down 1-0 maps. It's going to be Justice up 1-0 rounds, but looks like Rise is going to be able to tie it up. That's a huge map for Rise. You know, I think if they go down 2-0 to Justice, I think that's pretty much over for them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I can't see them winning, especially on just seem to be on, you know, really good form at the minute. And even though Rise do have a lot of momentum coming off that win versus Prof, I just can't see them taking it.
I'm full flanking, yeah.
Yeah, I can't see them. I agree with you. I think even if they were able to you know, win that one, I don't see them taking that series against Justice. I can't see Rise, you know, winning those respawns against them. So the EnVy FaZe game is actually about to start up. You want an opportunity to change your prediction. Usually Puckett and Ben won't do this. We both pick FaZe. Are you feeling the same way, or are you changing sides a little bit?
No, I think it would be unfair to change. We have to stick, mate.
Yeah, we got to ride it out. I was going to stick with it anyway.
Yeah.
I don't like flip-floppers. That's lame.
But yeah, I think just a quick update on the Prof and TK game. I think it's about to go 5-2 to Prof.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They're looking really good on S&D. But yeah, we'll jump on board with EnVy.
Yeah, Prof is a strong team on S&D. We've seen them, you know, numerous times kind of put people to work on that search and destroy game. But who do you want to jump on board with first here?
I'd like to say Clay. I think I haven't really seen much of him on this game, to be honest. I know he's been an absolutely dominant AR on previous titles, but I haven't really seen much of him on Advanced Warfare.
Yeah, so you know, I've watched Clay a little bit. You know, he's done some of their Pro League games, and then obviously, you know, looking at some of these stats that have come out of the Pro League so far. No, last week, Swan, he was responsible for 30% of his team's kills. That's pretty insane.
That is a lot.
Yeah, that's
I feel like that just shouldn't really be happening, to be honest. I think, especially in a game where it's just about, it's not about, you know, defined by rules. It's about everyone chipping in together, you know, and doing a share of the work together. I think 30% is far too much.
Yeah, 30% is way too high, and you know, right in this first hill, looks like EnVy going to be in control, up 21-3. Huge start right here for EnVy. It's going to be Nameless at 4-2 and Clay at 3-2, kind of leading the charge. And then the other side, you have Apathy off to a nice start at 4-2 himself.
Yeah, I mean, you mentioned earlier that the first hill on a lot of maps, it's just really garbage time, to be honest. So I'm surprised they've actually managed to get 20 points off that.
Yeah,
it sets them up well for the next hill, and they've obviously got full control of the next hill, although Slasher does pick up a 2-piece.
Oh yeah, and Slasher does pick up a 2-piece. Looks like JCap, though, I'm on board with him. He was trying to defend that next hill, and he was on that rotation, but he is taken out, and it looks like the players from FaZe with a nice rotation over towards this second hardpoint, able to get some time. Sensor on your screen, he's going to put some shots in that smoke, not able to take that player out, and I believe that is Merc, and that was Merc, so able to get the hardpoint back, and EnVy getting off to a really nice start here, Swan.
Yeah, now if you're in EnVy's position now, your main priority is to control that top red, the top escalators. That's the favourable spawns on this hill. You want to get them spawning down bottom inch, you know, where you can get them on the power positions, you know, on the roof, in Biolab, and really control the hill. Yeah,
absolutely. I 100% agree, and it looks like FaZe is going to start rotating early. You're going to have players set up over in this next hill. It's going to be Sensor. He is going to be challenged, though, from his left, and it looks like they're going to try and break through this hill. Who is this in the back? That was actually Merc. He was in the back. He was taken out. Sensor's going to pick up a kill in the front. So FaZe able to rotate early and get control again. Now it's just a matter of holding the time.
Yep, that was all three of FaZe chipping in there to control the hill, and this is a huge hold for them to get back in the game, to be honest, and get them a nice rotation into the green hill.
Yeah, absolutely, you know, able to get into this hill right here, but it is broken by Nameless, and Nameless off to a really hot start. I'm gonna stick on him through the respawn. I feel like
that was broken far too easily, to be honest.
Right, yeah, and you know, I'm on with Nameless again, you know, through the respawn. He's a player we haven't talked about much in AW, you know, Clayster and JCap really been, you know, the standout players for EnVy, but, you know, Nameless had a great season in Ghost. He was a phenomenal player all of Ghost.
Absolutely.
You know, so far in AW, you haven't really talked too much about him. I'm going to see Aches right here. He's going to be sitting up top waiting for kills to come in. Only 9 seconds left on this hardpoint, but haven't talked much about Nameless in Advanced Warfare so far, but coming out hot in this first first rotation of hills against FaZe.
Yep, JCap picking up a 5-piece, I think I should mention there. But yeah, Nameless, in Ghost especially, was renowned for, you know, his S&D plays, clutch ability, particularly when I played against him. He was phenomenal on just about every S&D we played against him.
Yeah, and I got JCap on the screen. He's on a 6 spree, like you were saying. He was on a 5 spree, but he's taken out. We just jinxed him, but looks like FaZe gets control of every hill at first, Swan, and then, you know, after that, they're just not able to, you know, hold anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think they should get control of this hill again. They need, on this hill, you need to be holding outside like they're doing the top spawn. I think 4-man flooding it at the moment, but for FaZe now, I think sitting in the hill is a mistake. You know, I think they should be pushing out the back and not letting EnVy come to them, you know, and like you've just seen, EnVy have just taken control of it far too easily, and now they're spawning down bottom.
Right, I think what's going on is exactly, you know, you make a great point that FaZe is not pushing away from the hills. They're just kind of, you know, stacking all 4 players on it. And the EnVy guys are still spawning pretty close. They're not really able to get any chunk of time, but still the game is close, and FaZe has control of this Biolab hill, but no, this one is a very difficult one to hold for a chunk of time.
It is, yeah. I mean, if you can get you know, the majority of the time, if you can get 30, 40 off this hill, it's massive. But as I said, just like the first hill, it is kind of garbage time. And everyone kind of jumping in and trying to contest. I think EnVy are going to get a big hold on it, though. Well, speak too soon.
Yeah, he's speaking a little soon, but JCap able to clean up those 2 players. It's going to be Merc in the hill for EnVy, just trying to contest. He's going to be pushed by 2 players, and he's going to be taken out on board with Sensor. He's going to help his teammates wipe up the rest of these players, and just like that, FaZe able to get back the Biolab hill. And it's very odd, right? FaZe rotates early, can't hold it. They don't rotate early enough, and they don't have it at the start, and they're able to break it easily. So, you know, kind of a little bit of backwards play right there from FaZe, but still a very close game going into the second rotation of hills.
It is, yeah. I mean, both teams have been broken on multiple occasions where I think perhaps they shouldn't have. You know, I think on that occasion, FaZe had 4 people in the hill. Perhaps someone should have pushed out purple a bit earlier.
Yeah, I 100% agree. And it's going to be it's going to be nobody in control of the hill. Actually, Slasher blows up his teammate Sensor right there. I'm going to put Slasher on your screen. We haven't talked really much about him so far this map. He's going to take out one. It's going to be player challenging Apathy in the hill, and that is Clayster picking up a big 2-piece. So Clay going pretty big for the team so far.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm not sure who it is with 21 kills on EnVy. I can't really see, but whoever it is putting in huge work. Whereas on the FaZe side of things, you know, they are getting not heavily, but marginally outslayed. The leading kills is Slasher with 18, Sensor with 17.
Yeah, it's actually going to be JCat with 22 kills, but you see again that EnVy able to control a very nice chunk of time here in this first hill. It just seems that the FaZe guys are rotating early. You can see Apathy lit up on your mini-map. He's going to have a kill out here on the side. He's actually taken out. That's going to be Merc able to take him out.
JCat again has just pretty much won them control of that hill with a 2-piece. I mean, they rotate.
JCat's going huge.
Yeah, he really is. And you just, there we are again, you know, the kill feed's just dominated by EnVy. FaZe, they're pushing the right way, granted, they're trying to get control of the red Estes, but they just seem to be doing it individually, you know, one by one.
Right, absolutely. It's just a ton of 1v1 play from FaZe, not really able to get much of anything team play going on. And I think from the other side is that they're not pushing out the spawns. You know, they're getting control of the hill and not being aggressive and having them, push out snow right here and, force them to spawn a little bit further away. They're letting them just, attack the hill from so close.
Yeah, I'm surprised the game's actually this close, to be honest. I didn't realize. I thought,
yeah,
if I wasn't paying attention to the scoreboard, I'd have thought EnVy, at least have a 30-point lead, but FaZe are doing well to keep back in it.
No, yeah, that's the thing. That's kind of not really funny about this game, but very odd is that, it seems EnVy is really, dominated from the slaying department, and then obviously, being able to break these hills, and, FaZe is going to be in the lead. So we've seen this, though, from EnVy before in the Pro League, Swanee, is that, they look really good, and they outkill the other team, and somehow they manage to lose. So very odd play out of EnVy in the league so far.
This is a perfect example of it. You have JCat, who he's really pulling his weight as well. He's 28 and 16, 9 captures, 5 defense. So he's got the highest statistic of pretty much everything you can possibly have at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, Cap really playing well tonight for EnVy, obviously playing extremely well in the season. Gonna have Apathy in the hill. He's gonna be able to pick up one. Looks like he's gonna have another one to his left, gonna be cleaned up by Egg. So big plays from Apathy, and he's gonna be sitting up on that little ledge. Great spot from him. And EnVy, and it's gonna be FaZe actually gonna be taking the lead again. If EnVy were to lose this, it would be kind of upsetting. They put together a pretty good round where they had control of most of the hard points at the start, and they were able to break the ones that they didn't, and just not able to rack up that good time though.
Yeah, I think they have to ask themselves questions if they do lose this. Perhaps it's time to, I think they're using a few barrels. Perhaps it's time to run 4 SMGs and try and be a bit more aggressive in the hill. Because at the moment, although they are leading on the kills, they're slacking in terms of hill presence, and FaZe is starting to pull away with a 20-point lead.
Yeah, I think the only one that's using the ASM for EnVy is going to be, no, it's actually going to be Merc and JCap. So they're 2 and 2. But it just seems that they're not really getting that right pressure. Nameless team kills JCap with those barrels. Not a good play right there. And 30 seconds left on this hill. It's very important EnVy breaks this soon. They can't give FaZe this entire hill and try and win on the last one.
I mean, fair play to FaZe. It's good composure, especially coming off the back of a loss to being down. Not significantly, but, being down a bit in a few hills in this map and then coming back to take a decisive lead.
Yeah, absolutely. And it looks like this hill's going to be contested again. I'm on board with Clayster, though. You can see he's going to rotate through Biolab. He's going to try and make a play here. I would like to see him go into Biolab and just post up, and he's actually going to turn around in that hallway, go back to Biolab. So they're going to play for this last hill, which very dangerous move with Clayster, able to pick up 2 huge kills right there on your screen. He's going to be taken out from hallway. It looks like Slasher, he's just going to be contesting, and he's able to get 1 kill taken out right away. But I love this play from Sensor on your screen right now. He's just going to hang out, and he doesn't have to challenge any of these players. They can go for a contest. They're in the lead. They no reason for FaZe to have to really fight for this hill, and they're able to still get it because Sensor just staying alive and letting his teammates push up. You see Eggs getting monster kills in your kill feed, just pushing straight into purple, fighting those fights. Just a great play from Eggs. Yeah,
exactly. I mean, as you said, perfect play from Sensor. All they had to do is contest, and in the words of Adam Killer Sloss, you need every point, EnVy, every point, and I don't think they're able to get it at the minute.
No, they're not going to be able to get this right now. So FaZe is going to be able to take map number 1 over Team EnVyUs. EnVy looked very good for, majority point of that game, but, there's something missing from that team, Swan. They're able to, get all the kills. They're able to, you know, break the hill when they need to, you know, but it's just something just missing out of this team that they look so good, and we talk about EnVy majority of that hard point, and they don't win. Yeah,
I mean, all credit to FaZe. They actually seem to step it up a lot in the slaying department at the end. I think 3 of them got over 30 kills. Same with EnVy, but I'm not sure what went wrong there, to be honest. If you look at the captures, it seems as though they're all doing their job in the hill, but they're just not getting as much time as you'd expect. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it just seems really odd. They're not able to get the time you would expect out of them getting the kills and the captures they're getting. So when we come back, we're going to have map number 2, EnVy against FaZe. FaZe up 1-0 after that hard point, so stay tuned.